Hey everyone, welcome back to This Week in the Ville. It is Alexis Wood, and I am here again with a special guest who's going to talk to us about some things she's doing in Fayetteville and a highly anticipated event this summer that you should be on the lookout for. So, Miss Kim, I'm going to ask you to introduce yourself. How you doing today?
Hi, Alexis. My name is Kimberly Nadeau. I am the founder of a Mother's Care nonprofit organization and the visionary for this Stop the Violence movement, the Funerals Council.
Okay, so first, I just want to know a little bit about your nonprofit organization. Tell me when you started that and what is it that you do with it?
Well, God gave me the vision when I was 19 years old, actually, but it took a lot of maturity in between. And now that I'm 40, He gave me the okay to go forward with this vision. And a Mother's Care is just it's a nonprofit organization. It's the vision for single homeless moms, single homeless vets, homeless people in general. And the vision is to transition them and to divert them back into society, to establish transitional homes here in Cumberland County and in Holt County. And I have a year development plan for them in the middle of their transition. We give them the first 6 months. And then after 6 months, we evaluate them to see where they're at in development plan. And then 6 months later, we evaluate them again, which is a year. So it should take a year to divert them back into society and the workforce. Part of that development plan is therapy, family therapy, management classes, classes where they can go back and obtain their high school diploma and GED.
Awesome.
Some homeless people can retrieve benefits or they're eligible for certain benefits. They just don't have an address. So with this nonprofit organization, we're providing them with the address and somewhere to stay so they can retrieve the necessary income or what they might be able to get so they can be diverted back into society.
Wow, that's a lot of awesome things I just heard that you're doing. And you said in Cumberland County and Holt County as well.
Absolutely, that's the goal.
Awesome. And so I'm assuming you have a website, or are you on social media so that people can get more information and possibly contact you to get involved with that?
Well, I am on social media. Of course, I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram, Kimberly Nadeau. And we're in the process of setting up our website for a Mother's Care organization.
Awesome.
But you can find, and I do have an email. It's knadeau58@yahoo.com. And once again, you can find me on Facebook, Kim Nadeau, and Instagram, just simply Kimberly Nadeau.
Awesome. Definitely want to make sure people have their ways to contact you. Do you have any further plans down the line to possibly expand a Mother's Care to other counties, other states, or did you just want to keep it here?
I'm sure we do. I do have one state in mind to take expansion to. But for now, we just want to bless our community and do what we need to do here to get some of these homeless people off the streets. But absolutely, that is a long-term goal.
Awesome. That's really lovely to hear. It just kind of gave me a piece of humble pie because sometimes we forget how blessed we are and we take things for granted on a daily basis. So I thank you for having something like that in the community. People are definitely going to benefit from that. But another blessing that I hear you're going to have in the summer is the event, The Funeral is Canceled. And that name just kind of screams out at you. What made you want to make that the name of your event?
Well, actually, it's not my name. Let me get that clear. It's Dr. Lawrence Levi, the pastor that I'm bringing in. It's his name. The Funeral is Canceled.
Gotcha.
And it is a Stop the Violence movement. So what moved me, well, actually, I was led by the Lord, of course, but it's something he and I have talked about for 2 years doing. And it's a movement that he travels all over the world doing. And it's just a live reenactment of what happens in our communities. Violence, poverty, death. He does a live reenactment. So I can't speak for him, but I can say that it's definitely a vision that God gave him. And he stepped out on it. And once again, he travels many states doing this. So he and I talked 2 years ago. And just, it wasn't, the timing wasn't right. And this year, the Lord spoke to me and he said, okay, you can go forward with this. And I began to proceed forward. Formulated a committee. I called people that God led me to call, formulated a committee. And we have our meetings right here in Deep Freeze, the committee. And great, just a lot of great, wonderful people putting our heads together, and we're pulling this off to bring this movement to this city, bringing Dr. Lawrence Levi and his whole production team in to do this live reenactment, Stop the Violence movement.
Okay, so if you wanted to give it kind of a rating, is it PG rated or would it be kind of up there? How vivid is this reenactment? Is it going to be, literally showing, whatever type of violence that we do see as far as like shooting or suicide or things in that nature? Is it detailed on one specific part of violence, or is it very general to kind of cover a lot of the things that we see?
Well, it covers a broad. It's general, and it's a little vivid. Yeah, he actually has blood, but of course we know it's fake blood,
Right.
and yeah, it's actually a reenactment. But in the end, from what I haven't actually seen it live. I've watched it
Right.
on social media, and I've read up on it, of course, and did my research. And from what I've seen, from what he does, he ends the story well. Everyone ends in the path that God has destined for you, because we all know that God has a path destined for us, but sometimes we alter that path. So in the end, the story does end well from what I've seen.
Okay. Is there a certain audience that he's hoping to reach with this reenactment? Is it for adults, or would you want families to come out to see? I personally feel like, people of all ages should see it, because people of all ages are open to being a part of violence and not even knowing it, especially those in the Black community. So is he pushing this for a certain audience, or is it for everyone?
I've been asked that question quite a few times, but I would like to say that it's for everyone. But of course, we do want to target our young people in this community.
Right. Okay.
We do want that to be like a centerpiece, a focal point. I'd rather use that word for better wording. We want, in this summertime, kids are going to be out of school, so we would like to focus on our teenagers, our young adults, but also we want to welcome everyone as well. Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. Well, I will definitely do my part in promoting that, because I know, me being a part of Fayetteville State, I can reach out to the student body.
Absolutely.
And since it's during the summertime, I'll be involved with summer classes and programming there. So I'll definitely make sure that we have, because that's pretty much hitting that age group that you're looking for. And the location is going to be at the church right across, I can't remember the name.
1217 Murchison Road, Mount Sinai Missionary Baptist Church, right on Murchison Road, across from Fayetteville State. Yeah. Yeah, it's in that vicinity.
Okay, so does anyone need to pay to attend this, or is it just a very open community thing? You'll just kind of see it when you get there?
Yep, it's open to the community. We will have our security from our law enforcement and everything. It is a structure event.
Right.
Yeah.
Of course.
So, but it is open for the community.
Awesome.
Yep, absolutely.
Well, thank you so much for coming in and telling me everything about this event. It's very intriguing, and I hope people can really get the message that you all are trying to put out there. I think it's very informal, giving a lot of the reality that people don't want to face. So, thank you.
Thank you for having me, Alexis.
No problem.
Absolutely.
You all can find Miss Kim Nadeau, like she said, on her Facebook page and on Instagram, and you can keep track, so that way you don't forget when this event is. It is on July 16th from 4 to 6 p.m. right across the street from Fayetteville State. The address will be found on our flyer that we have in the app, so make sure you stay tuned in 910 The Ville, so that way you are up to date with everything we have going on. Thanks for tuning in.